What's up, Panda? It's Peter Von Panda here. Hey, just bought myself another cheap watch. If you've been looking for like a Casio G-Shock, maybe you'll want to consider this. This is a Fanmis S-Shock. Certainly not to be confused, and by looking at it, you wouldn't confuse it with the G-Shock. They don't have anything in common. Most notably that this would be a G for the G-Shock, and this is an S for the S-Shock, so clearly differentiated here. It also says Skmei up here, and it's Japanese, but other than that, maybe some similarities. Rubber band, kind of big oversized case. It's probably 50 meters lug to lug. I just wanted to throw this out here because I've been playing around for it for a little while now, and I thought I would show you what works and what doesn't. It is pretty cheap. I think I got this one for about 12 bucks. It says Friday, so it shows, I don't know why it says week, but it's really day, I think. And then down here below that, pointing down, it says the date, water resistant. In the description, it actually says you can swim, shower with it, but don't press buttons when you're underwater. So that's interesting. So there must be no gasketing or something, because if you press any of the buttons, apparently it just lets water run right into the watch. So that also makes it a little different from a G-Shock. You can also see, apparently it looks like the lugs are just screw-in Phillips head screws there. So interesting. Anyway, all right, let me walk you around. Showed you day, date, time, and there's a couple of other things on here. There is this little compass window, and there's this little like smaller sub window there. And what I think they are just seconds countdowns. So you would think this northeast, southwest window there would be an electronic compass, but as far as I can tell, there is no compass feature on there. There's no way to get to it. This mode button right here is what you kind of use to scroll through things. There's a stopwatch. There is an alarm. And then you're back to setting time. Press it again just to get to time. So stopwatch works just like you'd think. Start, as it says right there. And stop. And then this button right here, reset, resets that. So you do have that. It also has a light, which is actually pretty bright. I'm going to punch it there. And you can see that that's actually that's a pretty serious light, dude. It actually lights up everything, and so you get the background. So kind of the black overlay lines on the liquid crystal are visible. You can see them around the day and back there. I don't know that they do anything, but except look high tech. But then it really makes the actual illuminated LCD numbers really pop. So it doesn't stay on for very long, but it is backlit and it's actually pretty bright. So this is the Japanese S-Shock watch. It says water resistant to 5 atmospheres and uses the CR2025 battery. Not entirely sure how you get the back off. Looks like maybe you actually unscrew these lugs or something and then pull the back off. But I'm pretty impressed. It's hard plastic, and it has a little bit of these purple highlights on it. It's just kind of standard sport watch looking. Let me throw the sucker on. It's got a little bit larger than average wrist size, so it's gonna look like a G-Shock, and I throw this on here, and if you didn't know this was an S-Shock, you would obviously confuse me for a Navy SEAL, for a special operator, because I just look like a badass wearing this thing. Totally tough, which is totally how I am. But pretty big case, but I definitely think you can wear it around, bang it around without it feeling like you're busting it up. And for 12 bucks, to be honest, why not pick up this Fanmis S-Shock? It's certainly a lot cheaper than even the cheapest G-Shocks, which tend to be a little small. The other thing I'll throw out there is that there are a number of these watches, exact same in every way as far as I can tell, except the colors. So if you prefer, these these color-filled areas, and this plastic in white, green, red. I don't remember all the other colors, but kind of those standard ones. If you want it to look a little more standard, then you probably pick up the white one. If you have a color that you particularly like, pick that up. So anyway, Fanmis S Shock. Don't confuse it with the G Shock. Peter von Panda. Out.